stream. Let me go ahead and post and let everybody know I'm live, so give me a second. What's up, Illy? Alright, let me go ahead and put up this headset. How's everything going? Going good, man. Going good. Can't complain. Say today was pretty productive. I'm gonna drink my Gatorade first. Actually, I drink this protein. Not protein powder, it's like creatine. Finish this off. Yeah, I got some videos done. Can't complain, so it's good to hear. Keep being productive. Yeah, I'm like I've been like trying to do that. I started doing that maybe like towards the end of November or beginning of December, where I just start like, you know what, like I gotta just work on a bunch of different videos throughout the day. So I was like, yeah, let me go ahead do that. Put some videos together, uploaded some videos, recorded some videos.
Tyler, a lot of people are talking about this driver. I think they'd be perfect for your lineup.
Oh, that's what that is?
Will be somewhere around here.
I always thought that was like a barn find or something. Like, I guess not. All right. What's this time? Trial race. What's that? Let's see what that is.
Welcome back, Tyler. There's an ongoing championship that you're taking part in. Would you like me to set a route to the next race event for you? In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
I don't know what this is, but hopefully it's good. Move my laptop more closer over, so there we go. Bro, what he like? I'm good. All about recovery. I'm gonna play this game till I level up to level 20. I'm gonna try to play something else. What was the point of this race? Like, I thought it was like a time thing. It was just a random race. I swear, man, this game. I need to start back achievement hunting. I'm saying, like, I made that a goal for myself this year is to get a 100K gamer score. Like right now, I think I'm almost at 60. So I'm definitely gonna have to like grind in a bunch of different games. I know there's an achievement I'll get if I level up to level 20, so that's why I'm playing this. But I'm gonna just just throughout this year, I'm gonna be cycling through a bunch of different games, downloading old games, doing whatever, playing whatever, so I could get to 100K. I know it's gonna be a lot, especially seems like, well, I think I can pull it off. Not as diverse gaming wise as I used to. Yeah, I think, and then once I do that, I know it's possible. I know I could do it. And then I think I'm gonna start focusing on getting like trophies on PlayStation. I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like getting achievements in here is so much more rewarding than it is getting trophies on PlayStation. I think that's why a lot of people be choosing Xbox over PlayStation. I mean, PlayStation is good, don't get me wrong, but that car better not hit me. Who is it? Blind, DUI bound, copying, but got a different color. Dang, they hit my car hard. It was like rolling back. I just did that race. Why they say like this stuff is new, but I did it already. There's a lot of them Ubisoft games. You having a lot of achievements like Monopoly, Uno, Jeopardy. Yeah, if those games work. I tried playing Monopoly, or not Monopoly, Uno. And that game does not work. That game be freezing, like, getting caught up. And I'm like, bruh, like, why would you guys put this game out if the game ain't gonna work properly? Used to be fun, but it doesn't work on the Series. No, it doesn't work on the Series X either. I used to play that game all the time on my Xbox One, the base model. And I'm like, for some reason, I just don't get that. Like, you come out with a better console, yet games can't play on it properly. Like, I don't get that. That's confusing to me. Like, oh, let's come out with something better, but it ain't gonna work. Can't crash, freaking, yeah, there you
In 200 yards.
So that's what I'm like, I ain't even fooling with Ubisoft when it comes to like buying those games. Cause I know the games ain't gonna work. That's what I started doing now with those games. I started looking at the reviews. I see them games, because they just recently came out with a Ubisoft, or with a Monopoly game. And that thing had like 2 stars, I think. Hold on for a sec. Let me check real quick. I know it had some low ratings. And I was like, yeah, because they're not focusing on it. And I don't even think it was like a new game. It was just like one of them like bundle games. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, it's like Monopoly Plus and Monopoly Madness. 2 stars. 2 stars. And then Monopoly Madness. So this must be the new one. But it ain't even like Monopoly. I was looking at this game. I was like, what is this? I do not see myself playing that. That is not Monopoly. I don't know what that is. But they have the nerves to put it on sale for like 20% off. I'm like, bro, the game's 20% like completed. Like, that's probably why it's on 20% off. Release a bunch of games just to say they did. Yeah, it's like, bro, they just ruining the name. Honestly, I'd rather go just hire a bunch of friends, like not even like, or call up some old friends, just gather up a group of people and just play Monopoly the board game. That's what I'd rather do. Just go get the board game and just play that. But I'm like, I ain't playing the game, the video game version. Wheel of Fortune, Family Feud, Jeopardy, all work. Those are the ones I play. Yeah, I be watching Wheel of Fortune. I be guessing the puzzles and stuff. Jeopardy is a different situation. Like, you have to have like a education level of freaking every college in the United States to go on Jeopardy. All that stuff they be knowing. Family Feud. I don't know. I think I'd be able to go on Family Feud. That'd be a show I wouldn't mind going on. Steve Harvey. Lucky Carey, real life. Oh, yeah, for 100%. I honestly don't remember who hosted Family Feud prior before him. Like, that's how good he is. Like, no disrespect to the person that hosted Family Feud before, but I'm like, yeah, bruh. Steve Harvey, not even like low key. Like, he's the, if there's any reason why I watch Family Feud or moments of it, like on YouTube or TikTok, it's because of him. Steve Harvey has always been funny though. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the Kings of Comedy. Everything I know. But if you seen, if you haven't seen Kings of Comedy, definitely would recommend watching that. That's a good comedy special. I think he was the host of that, and they had like other, but he still was cracking jokes and stuff because I think he came out a couple of times.
You have arrived at your destination.
It's just he's been married a bunch of times, so I can get relationship advice from him. Hey, what's up, Ether World? He has he? Dang. I just thought it was crazy that his daughter had dated Future. I was like, well, she gonna get pregnant. I'm like, then she gonna end up gonna be some like, well, not well, more so with him. I don't think with anybody else, but I was like, dang. That was like the one time where I was like, nah, I don't know about that relationship. Any other relationship? Cool, I don't care. That one, I was like, nope, I don't know about that one. Then she started dating Michael B. Jordan. I'm like, okay, I support that. I like that. But Future, I'm like, nah, that's not, that man, that ain't, don't do that. I know one bit of advice you can get from him on suits. That man got a gang of suits. I'm like, bro, you wear church suits, business suits, jumpsuits. Some of his outfits be wild, though. Like the ones he be posting, I think it was on Instagram. Yeah, they be wild. A lot of people on Twitter saying, drop your Cash App to them. They'll send you money you think it's legit. I don't trust it. I wouldn't trust it because it's like if they hack your stuff and then your Cash App is, you know, I mean, well, I don't know. I don't know how that stuff will overall work out, but I'm like, I don't trust it. I'd rather just, you know, earn my money by working. Just if you've been married a bunch of times, how can you tell? Let's maintain a marriage if you be fail it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a person, it gets to a point in time in their life where they're like, they can give you advice on like what not to do. But I feel like his advice would be like, his advice would be something where it's like, but I don't know, like you'll have to like kind of question it. Like kind of like half and half, like, you know, thoughts on it. Because yeah, I feel like he'd definitely give you some like old head advice. Old school ways thinking too. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I say you have to like think about it. Because his advice is like, you know, it'll be some stuff where, you know, like it's just kind of like disrespecting towards like women. I'm not saying that he's a, you know, I don't really know that man's personal life. I don't know how he is towards women, but I feel like it'll be like some things that it's like women wouldn't agree with. So that's why it's like, you know, taking advice from him, it's like, I don't know about that one. Cause it's like old ways, it's like, I feel like old heads on how they think of like relationships is just so much different. It's like you're like they'll give you some advice, and it's like that's the reason why you're not in a relationship right now, because of that very same advice that you're following. I think he was saying something recently about he can't have friends of the opposite gender because it's hard to maintain a friendship with someone of the opposite gender without feelings getting involved, almost impossible. I see it. I don't know. If it's a mutual thing, then it's a mutual thing. But if it's not, I feel like something like if you, I mean, overall, like if you do have feelings for a person, it's like tell them. But it's like if it don't work out or you know nothing happens, it's like yo, you guys can be friends. Like if they say some like disrespectful stuff to you, then it's like yeah, honestly, you know, don't be friends with them. But like if y'all just like oh no, you just want to be friends, it's like. I personally, I'm friends with women. I'm like, they're married, happily married, with kids. Some just happily married. I'm like, bro, I'm like, that's your way of thinking. Way of thinking, married, so I can't have female friends. Yeah. It's like, you're pretty much saying, hey, I'm unfaithful, so I'm just saying, like, I could possibly cheat on my, wife if I have female friends. It's like, okay, if you want to say that, say that. It's like me, I know I'm not going to cheat on whoever my girlfriend or wife is. So I'm like, I have, like, you know, friends that are women. I'm like, I ain't going to, like, you know, try anything or do anything, so. That's just, I feel like, you know, somebody saying some stuff like that, it just comes from a state of mind where it's like, you know you're going to do something. So that's why you don't want, like, female friends. But it's like, okay, it's like you ain't gonna do nothing. There's nothing to worry about.
Keep left.
He's like, and that's the thing. It's like, if he's been in multiple marriages, most likely he done said some stuff that made one of his wife or any of his wives upset. And then that's why they got divorced. Because they was like, you know, he's in... And he didn't really have, like, a say-so. And when... I remember when his daughter started dating Lori... his daughter started dating herself. That made no sense. But when she started dating Future, he didn't really have nothing to say about it. He was silent. I'm like, what you trying to say? What you trying to do, Steve Harvey? But it's like, I just feel like he most likely done thought along this same lines as Future, and he's like, hey, I can't even be mad at him. The best stuff had to be his daughter, but. I can see why Paul Walker liked this car. He comes from with thinking that men should pay for everything. I mean, yeah, I like paying, but I don't mind her paying every now and then. That's why I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't mind either. I think that's just like I don't know. It just might be on like how like a person is raised or how a man is raised, like, you know, that they are supposed to. Cause me, I'm like, hey, if it leads down to it and I'm paying every time, I guess I'm paying every time. I'm not gonna be mad about it. If she offers to pay it, I'm like, dang, I want to get food at the end of the week, so I think it's best if she does pay it. I'm like, all right, you got it. It ain't no different though, like if she gets you like a crazy expensive gift. Like it's like Valentine's Day. I get her, I don't know, let me think of something. I get her a teddy bear. She gets me bread 11s. Honestly though, I'd like, nah, she had got me some bread 11s and she done paid like resale on it. I'm like, nah. At that point, it's like I gotta start planning a marriage. I'm like, nah, she cares about me. And I think like that's another thing like that men have a problem with is that they don't want a woman having a better job than them. And that's like, there is a TV show that, I don't know if a lot of you guys had watched this TV show back in the 90s, but it was this TV show called Martin. And his wife had a better job than him. I think eventually, like, towards the end of the show, like, because he ended up becoming, like, a TV producer. And so his job paid more, but I don't have a problem with that. I'm like, I don't, you know, she ain't gotta like cover stuff or like if I'm like paying rent or mortgage on something and doing whatever, I'm like, she ain't gotta like, I mean, it help once we get married and things, but it's just, it needs to, I think like relationships, that's what make a relationship like good, is like as long as it's a team thing going on and not, you know, one person doing it all. Wife, right? I'm saying, like, yeah, she gets me bread 11s. I'm like, all right, so I called my friends up. I've been like, hey, give me a second. I love the shoes. I love them. I looked inside. I'm like, size 10, cool. You even got my size. I'm like, all right. I called my friends and been like, yeah, so I think probably towards the end of the year, I'm about to propose to this girl. They were like, bro, y'all just started dating maybe a few months ago. Like, you already thinking about marriage? I'm like, she got me bread 11s. They were like, all right, so who's going to be the best man? Yeah, I saw a married girl. She done did some stuff. She got me some shoes. I mean, I already have a pair of bread 11s, but I'm like, she done got me a pair of shoes. I'm like, nah. It's like, you trying to tell me something, so. Buy her a Birkin bag after that. How much are Birkin bags? Because I'm like, if it ain't equivalent. Now, I ain't afraid to tell a woman. I'm like, if she want me to get her something. Hold on, Birkin bags. Let's see here. Go on this website. I don't know what this website is, but these are some nice looking bags. Yeah, I'll possibly. Oh, no, I'm good. No, I'll get her like something else. Like, I'll get her a JanSport backpack, but I'm not getting her no Birkin bag. Nah, she's okay. I'm like, I'll get you, you know, equivalent to what you got me. So I'm like, wait, you spent like, because resale on some bread 11s is like, what, $400 or $500? I'm like, all right, so I'll, you know, match that, get you something that's like $400 or $500. Not no $4,000 or $5,000. I ain't doing that. I'm like, maybe if I was like making like, if I was one of those YouTubers making like $1 million a month or something, I'm like, all right, yeah, sure. But if not, I'm like, nah, if I'm making the money I'm making now, I'm like, nah. She was like, I want a Birkin bag. I'm like, I'll send you a picture of one, but well, we love Jordans. They're over Birkin bags. Is it that expensive? Yeah, I'm like, nah. I'm like, some stuff like that. I'm like, don't expect because you got my favorite thing. Now I gotta get your favorite thing. I'll work my way up to getting it. No guarantees, no promises, but I guess I'm like, yeah, gonna have to be saving. Like, if I'm talking like now, I'm like, yeah, now I'm, you know. But if this is not like, nah. Because I'm like, forget, she came back, she like, oh, the handle on my bag broke. I'm crying for her. I'm like, I didn't spend $8,000 on this bag and the thing done broke? Nah, we going up to freaking Birkin and we get your money back. We get my money back. I'm like, nah, there better be like an insurance policy on that bag. Thing breaks, you better be able to get it fixed. You spending $8,000. That's all I wonder about stuff like that. And they be having like Gucci and all these different brands and you spending thousands of dollars on it. Is there like a permanent insurance thing on it? Like, I want life insurance on that stuff. I don't want it to just break or get scuffed up or it, you know, something happens. Like, I remember when, I think it was Gucci, they had these, like, shoes with rubies on them. I'm like, what if I lose one of the rubies? What if I'm walking and somebody's all like, hey, one of your rubies are missing? I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, you guys gotta fix that. I can't walk around it. That thing got, like, it's supposed to come with 10 rubies and it's only 9. What's up, Witchy Spirit? Also, hi to Aloe and Liz. Shout out to you guys. I don't know who Aloe is, but they sound like... They know you guys. I know they good people. But... yeah, I'm like, I'm like, nah. She'd be like, babe, it's okay. Like, it's no big... No, it is a big deal. I spent $8,000 on that bag. Oh, that's what you... Okay. I thought Aloe was a person or something. I'm like, dang, well... well, either way, shout out to the Aloes in the world. I don't know who they are, but you probably cool people.
Turn left.
I feel like everybody just got their own unique ways of saying, like...
Turn right.
Hi. You got people that like to drag it out. You got, like, the quick ones. I got some bank doing that, the rival thing. How much is this one? One. Are they all ones? Reward? Nothing? Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I'll do the exhibition. Hopefully whoever, that's probably why they wanted me to buy these cars, because I was like, I sat there and saw it and didn't even buy it. Which one is the best? Hopefully, like, whoever my, like, future girlfriend or wife is, she's into video games. Like, if she's into, like, video games and Jordans, I'm like, nah. I'm like, she is sent from the government. If she's into shoes and, video games, I'm like, nah, that girl was sent from the government. They know something that I don't know. This came out in 2015. Telex is in the world, even though a lot of them mad about the device name app. Oh yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I want to guarantee. Yeah, I'm saying, like, you know, somebody I could just sit with and just play video games. I'm like, hey yo, that's I like that. I like that a lot. So, but I know there's like some. Oh no, there was the one I'll never forget. There was this. It was this podcast that came out some time ago. I remember that girl. She was facing like mad like backlash and heat over it because she was saying like playing video games isn't or she like looks down on it. I think she said she would dump a guy if he played video games. And I'm like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, man, Like, the majority of men do play video games. I'm like, whether it's, like, competitively or for, you know, content creating or whatever. But honestly, I don't think I would, if I wasn't into video games, I don't think I would dump a girl because she plays them. And my best friend playing PUBG and Roblox on the phone, but she buried me at PUBG. It's pretty dumb. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, that girl, she was really, like, saying, like, oh, she'll dump a guy or something. She was saying a bunch of other stuff. I'm like, yeah, I could tell that your relationships don't last. They probably, like, 3 months and a Saturday. And after that, like, it's just done and over with. But I don't know. I don't know how I would react if a girl, she's all like, oh, you play video games? I'm like, yeah, you know, it's kind of my job. Like, I make money from it. She's like, well, it's either me or the video games. Then it's just going to cut to me streaming. Yeah, so I had to dump that girl because she really thought I was going to sell out my video games. This is an investment. I spent freaking hours, like, years of my life playing video games. Like, woman, I've only known you for a while. Or it's going to cut to me, like, talking to my future kids. They're going to be like, is that how you met mom? I'm like, nah, 2 months later, I ended up deleting that girl's contact. I met your mom actually playing Call of Duty one night, so. What's up, Cax? Doing good. How about yourself? Just out here talking about how there's people in this world that will honestly dump you over playing video games. Funny thing is, a lot of girls do that on the low. You're on the game, her whole mood change. Yeah. I just don't want to be, like, harassed. If I'm just taking a moment to, especially, like, this is my job. I make money from this. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, nah, I gotta stop now because she's in the picture. It ain't even like I got, like, an addiction either. I'm like, nah, like, I definitely go spend time with her, go out on dates, do whatever, but I'm like, hey, yo, like, I gotta work. This is my job. It's all about balance. Exactly. I'm saying, like, I'm a balanced out person. See, because that's the thing where I'm like, if that's the case, then where it's like, okay, like, I gotta, and I feel like that, like, a good chance of, you know, like, of a girl saying that, like, there's good chances of her, like, she's into makeup and stuff. I'm like, all right. Then I'm like, I'll sell my Xbox. I'll sell all my video games. I'll sell everything that I have video game related. You can't wear makeup no more for the rest of your life. If she says no, all she's gonna hear is my Xbox turning on. She's gonna hear those 2 dings. That car legit flipped. How? I should have helped him. But I'm like, all right, yeah, sure. I'm like, you gotta get rid of that whole Kylie Jenner kit you just bought. She's like, I'm not throwing that away. Ding! I'm like, oh, well, I'm about to play me some Forza Horizon 3, so. And I'm like, look, my parents, they were, it's crazy because both of them, they were into video games too. They played like the Nintendo 64, so they were chill. I mean, honestly, it's like, it was going to be obvious I was going to play video games. One streamer I watched, his girl cheated on him. She manipulated him to think it was his fault because he worked too much. Dude she cheated on was a fan. And once he moved on, she pulled up on him and chased his, wow. To the streamer? That's crazy. That's messed up. It's like, you know, a person can't help it if they work. I just feel like that's just a bad excuse when you tell your significant other that I cheated on you because you work too much. Like, okay, yeah, it's fine. I'll quit my job. And I'm like, so we could be homeless and live out in the box and get, you know, chased by rats and all that stuff. Yeah, because that makes a whole lot of sense. So I don't think yeah, it's just stuff like that where I'm all like, that's just another reason why I just don't like, it's a person like me just can't cheat because I'm like, if I ain't got no feelings for the girl, I ain't gonna lead it into I feel like something like that you should know right off the jump. It's like you ain't gonna get halfway through like the relationship and be like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna, you know. So people out there they think like that, but I'm like, usually I'm like, yeah, you always be having like the most toxic relationships and stuff, but yeah, I don't get it. You know, 4 years, he was already was a streamer when they met, so I don't know. She was all of a sudden, yeah. She was probably, yeah, I'm like, stuff like that, and then watch, then he, yeah, like what you were saying, because you said that, dude, she so much moved on. Yeah. I was like, then watching it, it's like some stuff where it's like he, you know, gets all big and famous and he's making millions off of this. Then it's like, I just feel like that, you know, that type of stuff, it's like she was never supportive of it from the jump. Like, she overall, was like, okay, let me see if I can, like, you know, like, just accept this and stuff. She couldn't, then she started cheating. I'm not walking in that thing. I'm not walking in there. Last time I walked in there, I got trapped. Is that the only place I'm supposed to walk in? I can't go nowhere else? Oh my god. I really don't want to walk back in there because I already know it's going to be some dumb stuff. And things close.
Okay, now say bye-bye. Okay, Daddy's listening. Can you say hi?
It's the only thing it kind of had me thinking, how do YouTubers stay on top of their game while maintaining a healthy relationship? Alright, so here's the thing, because that's one thing that I've, you know, like being a content creator, I'm only a content creator for like half the day. And I'm like, fam, my thing is this, if it led down to it where I wanted to have a healthy relationship, and I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna wake up early, I'm gonna, you know, get all my videos, streaming, all that stuff done, you know, if I have some free time throughout the day, then I'll, you know, work on some more videos. But I'm going to make sure of it that I have, like, you know, time for my girlfriend, wife. I'm not just going to be like, oh, sorry, I can't, you know, can't have, like, you know, no relationship time with you because I got to play Halo. My thing is this, like, I like video games, don't get me wrong, I love video games, but once we're in a relationship, I just feel like a relationship is just far more important than video games. Like, honestly, yeah, it's my job, I'll play it, but I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't spend no quality time with you, because a new update done came out in Halo. Like, that's just not even a conversation, that's just, no, that's just something I don't see myself saying. I'm like, and people that do say that, I'm like, yeah, they're the ones with video game addiction. They're the ones with the problem. I'm like, she's all like, oh, let's go on a date. I'm like, all right. Midstream, be like, all right, guys, so me and the missus, we going out on the date. I'm like, if I, you know, don't fall asleep by the time I get home, then I'll probably hop back on streaming and stuff, but... They should really, like, tell people what to do in this mission. Just seems like a lot of content creators have that problem. I feel like because they're addicted to content creating. Like I've had my points in times where I've been like madly addicted to just recording videos, streaming and all that stuff. But I'm like, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm thinking that now. I'm single, but I'm like, I know that I could, and that's probably why a lot of times like people be trying to like date somebody that like understands what they're doing because like they want to eliminate those issues. But if there's ever a time where I meet a girl and she's not into content creating, I'm like, all right. I'm like, I gotta come up with a game plan to, make sure I have a healthy relationship and also doing my career. I'll explain it to her, and then, if it takes thorough explaining and, it's going to take a while, so be it. Nothing can work out. Then I'm like, all right, I'll just be like, I guess we just got to go our separate ways. I just feel like something like that should be talked. I'm like, people just they don't be communicating as much. So that's why I feel like a lot of times that stuff just don't be working out. Because I'm like, people just forget that communication is key. You have to like communicate in a relationship in order for a relationship to last. It's like if you ain't communicating, that relationship ain't gonna last.
How about I miss you?
It's a part of the top 5 that I look for in a person. Communication, everybody does. That's something that should come like mandatory in the relationship. I'm like, I don't want to date a girl where it's like I ask her what's wrong and she doesn't want to talk about it. And I'm constantly like asking her what's wrong. And she's like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, all right, I'll just be like, hey, you know what? It's like, well, when you have time. That's why I'm like, I just, I'm like that with everybody. I'm like, I try to put some sort of motivation in them or just let them know, like, hey, yo, you can talk to me if you're going through some stuff. But if it's always like, I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to talk about it, I'm like, well, fam, I'm like, I didn't get into no silent relationship. What is this, silent library? I'm like, nah, like, we got to communicate. Because it's like, all right, then it's like, I'm dealing with some stuff, and then I'm like, then she's, oh, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. No, I don't want that to be the relationship. I want us to just talk about some, like, random stuff. I want to be in the middle of the night. She talking about, like, why did James Cameron write Titanic? I'm going to sit up and be like, you know what? That's a good question. Why did he write Titanic? Where did they even come from?
Show them how big you are. And show them how big you are. Okay, now say bye-bye. Good singing. Good, can you sing?
Self-awareness, understanding, communication, looks, and affection are top 5. That's the communication heavy part. We just maintain conversation. Looks. My thing is I feel like that if she's like purposely wanting to look unhealthy, then I'm like, okay, then I'm like, that I just can't do it. I feel like a lot of times though, it's like people can't control their looks, or in like who they are. A lot of times it's genetics. Like, you be looking at her like, then you see her family, like, that's why you look the way you do. Okay. Like, people can't really be helping it with their looks. Just presentable. Well, I don't know. I'm saying, if she like to wear sweats, I ain't gonna be mad at her for wearing sweats. If she want to dress up all the time, I'm like, I won't be mad about that either. But I'm like, hey, we just going to the drive-thru through McDonald's. Like, you ain't got to wear a whole, like, $5,000 dress.
And show them how big you are. Good singing. I miss you. How about I miss you?
Is there a reason why they got me doing this mission and there's like nothing to do?
And Casey, I can't wait to see you again.
Can't hold a conversation. Yeah, that's what I'm like. It's like we can talk about whatever. I'm like, shoot, tell me about things that you like. I straight tell a girl, I'm like, hey yo, tell me your whole life story. Like all the way from like the year you were born all the way up to this present day. Like what did you do prior beforehand? I'm like, I just feel, because my thing is that I'm good at holding a conversation. You know, I say I might lack in like starting a conversation, but I feel like I'm good at like holding a conversation. But but my thing is like I'm not afraid to like work on myself or work on like, you know, what I need to like, you know, do as like, you know, as a boyfriend or husband, whatever. Is it like back here? I swear this mission is stupid.
Good singing.
Good at it. I just don't want to carry the conversation 24/7. Yeah, yeah. I had to say like I don't know. This just, but it's like that with anybody. I had to say like a big pet peeve is like being ignored. I wouldn't want to get in a relationship. I say some stuff, she just ignores me. I'm like, all right, well, you know, because that I'm like, nah, that definitely I end the relationship over some stuff like that.
And Casey, I can't wait to see you again. Good, and can you sing?
This is where he was at the whole time.
I miss you. And I love you. I love you, Daddy.
This is what I was supposed to do. I'm mad the fact that I ran around. Or are you going to a long John idea and you just hear, oh yeah, I'm saying like that's what I mean like by like ignoring. Like you ain't even just hear what I just said, like it's like, babe, I'm gonna go out on the freeway and drive 300 miles per hour. Oh, okay, cool. Where'd you go? Where's that shotgun at? Nah, homie gonna get it. Alright. I'll stand in the corner if I need to. It's like, come on with it, homie. Alright, right back to my corner. That's like mad scary, but it's cool at the same time. And he died. I was like, you is a weak alien, bruh. Why did he like pick up? I ain't even gonna fool with that. He said all those motivational quotes, did all those things just to get killed. It's like, bruh.
Whatever the outcome, no.
I ain't hearing what you saying, bruh. Close that, or yeah, let the thing go up.
I'm getting a read on Echo 216. He's right above us. There he is.
Nah.
We need to get him out of that thing.
So I'm gonna jump out. Watch. Oh, maybe not. Some gonna like grab me by my back.
You shouldn't have come for me. I'm...
Microgravity wells are putting enormous stress on his body.
I told you that I would not kill him.
Leave me. Run!
We'll get you out of here.
My thing is that they have this whole facility, this, like, you know, they got technology that has some in some like microgravity prison. Y'all got this technology. Like, why are we fighting again?
Get him out of there.
On it.
Like, I don't even get that. Like, why are we fighting?
Bear witness. Our story will become legend, told by those that survive you.
Like, I just don't even get it. He has this whole armored suit on. He has these weapons. Now, I'm going to talk about this. He has all of this stuff. Why are we fighting? Like, I don't even get why he's mad. Like, oh, I'm this weird old man ape-looking thing, and I'm mad because you Master Chief. It's not supposed to make sense. Alright, bro. Nah. I need answers. What happened? Oh, you is a clown.
Is connected to Escherum's shield. Any damage you inflict on Escherum is transferred to Echo 216. The power's transmitted via a series of relays around the room. Let's see if I can... Got it. Relays exposed.
Now I don't want to do that.
Destroy it.
Yeah, oh crap.
It's quite
Relay's still up, Chief. Take it out first.
Wait, what? Oh.
Relay's down, and so's his shield.
And dodge that one. Now you want to do all that hiding stuff.
Escherum's shield reactivated. Expose the relay.
Got it. Go.
Crap. Alright, now I'm good. I should use that weapon. Okay, now hold on. Crap.
The shield's
But
down.
now I got
Now's
something for
your
you,
chance.
homie. Oh crap, he's too close. Where he at? Just don't do that moving stuff. Okay, that weapon.
Next relay's exposed. Take it out. Careful, Chief.
His name is what? Is Charum? Like, bro, your parents are smoking freaking ape crack when they named you.
Final relay's exposed. Destroy it.
Enter a demon. You will submit to my will.
That's it. Last relay destroyed. Echo 216 is safe, Chief. Escharum wants you to prove your legend. Time to prove it.
Yeah, I ran out of ammo. Dang, bro. Come on, man. Don't. So, yeah. All that for what? What's this?
You did it. Help me get him out. Okay.
I can't believe you came for me. So we're done now, right?
There's an achievement. Yeah, I was like getting some of them.
It's over.
Nothing ends. My death.
He's like a discolored Thanos.
Thousand others.
Like a discolored Thanos, but like if King Kong somehow got involved.
Well,
I don't understand. You showed him respect. He was a monster.
Yes. But at the end, he was just a soldier. Hoping he'd done the right thing. Questioning his choices.
So is it over? Their leader's dead, right?
The intricacies of any action are complex.
What? What are you talking about?
There will be consequences. There always are.
I hope this ain't the end of the game.
We need to move.
They better add some other enemies or something that I'm going up against. They better call some people from a different planet and have me fight them.
Okay then.
I'm like, that was just way too fast of a game.
What is it?
Has anyone seen a pelican? Ow. What? What?
He really asked about. I swear, man, just. It's like, bro, we under attack by freaking monkey aliens, and he out there talking about pelicans.
Are you ready? It's about to get rough. They're waiting for us. I think they're all waiting for us. Did you feel that? It's not too late to turn around.
Chief? Something feels... The silent auditorium. Oh no.
What is it? What's wrong?
I should have realized. That's not what it was called. I've been here before. This is where I locked her down. This is where Cortana died.
What do we call her?
Here, go! Did you hear me? We're here. You need to go now. fall back.
We'll be in touch.
You got it. I'll be waiting for the call. Try not to die. You hear me?
One.
They mean enemies nearby. I killed everybody. Oh my god, man. Say you can't even like see through the walls, like see if there's anybody nearby. I'm like, I'm not seeing nobody. Hey. It's like somebody that was invisible and he wasn't even shooting and he was nowhere near me. I swear, man. Compilation. I'm saying it's like they have like dumb stuff like that happen. It's like, bro, it doesn't even make any sense. Oh yeah, enemies are nearby. Freaking all the way at the beginning of the mission. Nowhere near me. That's what I thought I was picking up with. That was that thing that I threw.
I have seen your future, and I have learned there will be no more sadness, no more anger, no more envy.
This is a teleporter. No, there's just some random hologram movie.
Please come find me.
I've been waiting for you to show up. What's the plan? Take me back to the Infinity
I swear that's not
Revolution?
Cortana.
Halsey's gonna
I'm
love
like, I don't know if
that.
it looked like Cortana. I played Halo 4. I do not remember Cortana. Maybe I need to play it again. Maybe she got like some plastic surgery done or something. I'm like, I know that ain't Cortana. When did this one show up? You're like, bro. I don't get the reason, like, the grenades existing, all they just gonna do is bounce off of stuff. Bro, what is these for you?
I got this. Are you okay being here?
No. Not really.
I bet. She was expecting you, but Atriox got to her first. You meant so much to each other. It can't be easy.
I know one thing. This place got one too many. Imagine if you had to go to the bathroom. You got to run down all these hallways. I'd be like, bro, I just found a corner, just peed there, and just been like, nah, I can't hold it. Dang. I don't like that weapon. Did I get rid of the one weapon? I got rid of the one weapon.
I tried to sneak in, but there was no escape. He couldn't. Wrapped me tight and pulled me close.
I learned so much, Cortana. This ring is different. It has secrets within that I will have. This silent auditorium.
It's like video games nowadays. They force y'all to watch cutscenes. They like, nah, y'all been skipping one too many cutscenes. Now I just get forced to just watch them.
I have little need for a failed god. This ring is all I need.
The memories.
Surrender.
The data. It's more precise. More complete. It's like...
We're getting closer to where she died.
Yes. But I was going to say deliberate. Like she wanted us to know something.
Sons of Dorsack will fight. We will cleanse the ring!
Bruh, that thing.
Immediately. My earlier efforts to delete you were misguided. I thought she wanted to rebuild this installation, to restore it. But I was wrong. 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 Please hurry. The seal is almost broken. Nothing must not be released. Must stop her. Stop them. Close the seal.
I am starting to get a bad feeling about all this.
Starting.
Good point.
I was worried that you were perhaps unfriendly. Forgive me. I was wrong.
understand the consequences.
How could I have been so stupid? Halsey made a copy. It was the only way. There's not much time. If Atriox takes control, he has the ring. A weapon pointed into the universe. Nothing left to lose. My fault. My stupid fault. Not much time. Will this work? There's a moment. John will make it work. He needs help. Of course. Was this your plan all along, Halsey? Or is it mine? It doesn't matter now. Nothing else matters. This has got to work. He can't do it on his own. He needs me. He needs her.
I'm getting tired of all these cutscenes. I'm like, bro.
Your choice.
I have. Thank you, Atriox. You helped me. You really did. Would you humor me? If you knew how you were going to die, how would you live your life differently?
I would change nothing.
Perfect. Thank you.
What are you doing?
Making things right.
No, one thing, this screen's bright.
It was her. She destroyed the ring, stopped my deletion. Why?
If anybody could have saved me, it would have been you. Everything has gone from the uncertainty of your goodness. I can't go on spoiling your life any longer.
We're here. This is where Cortana...
Sacrificed herself.
The Silent Auditorium. Forerunner, obviously. It appears to be... Oh no.
What is it?
It's a courtroom, a prison, a place of execution. All these things together. Why?
To cover their sins, we stood silent, unable to speak as they passed judgment. We could not defend ourselves. We could not reason with them.
Something sending a signal. Before you ask, I'm already tracking it.
Hear this, Forerunners. Your auditorium has fallen. The endless found. Your sins undone. Today we return.
It's like, nice, nice.
What's she doing?
She's trying to open a connection between here and somewhere else on the ring.
Where?
You deal with her and I'll find out.
Fulfill your oath! Slay the Master Chief!
There! I've intercepted the carrier wave from this transmitter.
AI lady.
She switched transmitters, rerouting the power through that one. This isn't good. The connection is sentient. It's searching for something.
Why they switched it?
Okay, next one's down.
Perhaps I underestimated you.
It's switched again. It's found something.
What?
No idea, but I doubt it's good. Wait, there's something else here. Something's helping me. There, last one's down.
This injustice cannot be undone. It can be avenged. You wish to test.
There we go.
What
Oh, dang, that was it?
tell them
That was quick, bro. That freaking campaign was
so
small.
long.
Who's she talking to?
They had me do like more some. They didn't have me really do a whole lot of missions.
Really old.
My time is ended. Yours too. They will make
There
sure.
better be more today. Come out some DLCs or something.
We need extraction.
Like a 30-minute movie.
Of course you do. On my way.
The endless will return.
I couldn't decrypt it in time.
It's okay. You'll figure something out.
Of course I will. They'll pair you with another AI. Maybe even another Cortana model if Halsey lets them. It won't be me. But you know that, right? But that doesn't matter. It's just another echo. She's right, John. Just another echo. Sorry, I'm messing with you. I just had a feeling that's what she would say. Do you see what I see? So much potential. I'm sorry. I didn't have long to plan this. A few milliseconds, really. I hope it worked out. Look at us.
It's a chance to make amends, to rectify mistakes. And it starts here. I was wrong. I thought that I could do this on my own.
It's like they hyped up this Halo for freaking years. And you mean to tell me this was it? It's like a multiplayer that's trying to copy other multiplayer games and a campaign that was literally like 2-3 missions. Like,
perfectly perfect.
I'm like, man, Microsoft, you guys freaking flop with video games this year.
I need to make sure you two learn
Or
from
last year.
mistakes. Become stronger because of them. I chose well, Master Chief. I really did. Now, it's up to you. Are you all right? I don't know what to say.
Scratch that. We need to get out of here. Like now.
Options?
I'm thinking. Yes, I know.
Bro, look at his run.
Maybe there's a way to...
Was that you?
Would it help if I said yes?
Probably.
But we don't know where it's going, or even if it's going anywhere.
Any other suggestions?
No, but this is a really bad idea!
What's this? Is it a different planet?
Let's not do that again.
I did try to tell you it was a bad idea.
Chief! Your beacon just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, I thought I lost you. Where did you go?
Echo 216.
Stay put. I'm coming to you.
Where are we?
Chief, I think the better question is when are we?
You travel back in time?
I don't know how, but we've been gone for days. 3 days, to be precise.
This ring is different than the others.
The Banished and the Harbinger were looking for something that was never found. Why would the Forerunners hide something and throw away the key? Doesn't that scare you?
No. You?
Of course not.
Is anyone going to ask me what I think? I guess not. Get inside, big guy.
Bruh.
Sorry. I'm really happy to see you.
So you should never,
Really
never
happy.
hug another man like that. It's like ways of hugging. That's just not a way of hugging.
We finished the fight.
Yes, sir. The Banished still control the rest of the ring.
Wait,
He just seemed way too happy.
I know this is weird, given all that's happened, but
What? What is it?
we still don't know your name. We can't keep calling you Echo 216.
His name's probably like Henry.
You can't.
Fernando. Now he looked like a Fernando.
Fernando Esparza.
It's nice to meet you, Esparza. Fernando Esparza.
Good work, soldier.
And what about you?
What about me?
What do I call you?
Any ideas?
Well, do you think it would be okay? You're sure?
You get to choose your name.
Then I think I might have the perfect one.
All right. Here we
It's
go.
like she ain't like, what's your name?
Get ready.
I have the perfect one. Bruh. I would have walked out so fast in the movie theater if that was the end. I'm like, bro. I gotta play the other Halos and see what they were about, cause now they trying to do some Marvel stuff. Oh, let's have some stuff that post cutscenes. Man, all these bright screens. I thought it'd been like a new character or something. It was like it was the same person I was seeing before. Is that it?
What now, Chief?
What I said. We finished the fight.
I could come back and play it. I'll just have to like go through and clear out all this stuff. I'll save that for a rainy day probably, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, call it a day with this stream. Shout out to everybody that stopped by today. Appreciate it. Until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys and peace.